Hello and
Hi.
welcome to our special segment on my channel, and it's called Jimmy Knows Books. This is where Jimmy takes a book and he tells us what the book is about. He hasn't read it, he just has to tell us based on the cover what he thinks the book is about. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's start. First book.
Alright. This is The Outliers by Kimberly McCreight. Right?
Yes.
Did I pronounce that right?
Yes.
Do I get to like read stuff?
Well, no, you can just, all you can do is look at the cover.
Look at the cover. I can't open it a little. Can I look at the inside of the cover?
No,
Okay.
it's against the rules.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay.
You have to hold it up, you have to do it like a book talk.
Alright, so I loved this book. Let me tell you about this book. Oh my god. So this book, The Outliers by Kimberly McCreight, my new favorite author. OMG. So, I'm just gonna warn you right now, there's a spoiler alert. This girl is actually a ghost. She's a ghost. So the whole time when you're reading it, you get to the end and then you realize that she never actually existed. So I want to tell you how she dies. She died in a house fire at the beginning of the story. The house at the beginning catches on fire. That's why there's all these matches. It catches on fire, but you think that she runs into the woods and she escapes into the woods with her friend. And she gets out. As you can see, they're walking into the forest. So she goes into the forest, and the whole time it's about her coming to grips with losing her family in the fire. And she's there with her friend. And at the end of it, you realize that it's just her friend who's actually her brother in the woods by himself. And she doesn't even exist because she's a ghost and her entire family is dead. And she's stuck in the house. That's the story.
It's actually a really good plot.
Was it good?
Yeah. It's not what the story was at all.
Okay.
That was really good.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, I'm gonna give him a little point for that one. That was
Did you get to
not
tell me what it
bad.
was?
Okay, so basically this is a story about a
Okay.
girl who her friend goes missing, and so she just tries to go find the friend,
Okay.
and shit gets crazy, and I don't want to spoil anyone that hasn't seen it, but nothing that you said applied to this book.
I'm trying to sound like a booktuber.
Well,
Like the glimpses of videos I've seen you do.
you're not doing too bad. Ooh, let's do The Raven Boys.
The Raven Boys.
The Raven Boys.
This looks weird. Hi booktubers! I've got another book by Maggie Stiefvater that I absolutely love. No surprise, because as you know, she is my favorite author of all time, hands down. Like, Maggie Stiefvater's books are so good. I just absolutely love The Raven Boys. So if you haven't read this series before, this is book 1 of the Raven Cycle. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm going to tell you all about what this book is and the symbology. So first off, this raven represents an owl in the book. You can see the owl's eyes inside the feather, and each of these boys can transform into an animal. And the leader of the pack, who's this guy right here, he is the crow leader. And they have to fight. They have to fight in order to live in the future. So these boys find an abandoned castle in future England where the world is run by machines and robots. They find the castle and then they go inhabit the castle, but they can turn into animals. So he turns into a crow and uses the power of the crow, which actually can breathe fire. He can do that. And then they start taking over the world. They take down the robots and they regain their land and their freedom from the robots and the future of England in the castle. So that's just the first book. They only retake one town. What happens to the rest of the world? We're gonna find out in book 2. Right? Is that what happens? I really wanted to read the back, but I didn't want to like ruin it. So
No, that's not what happens.
Okay. Yeah, Maggie Stiefvater. Okay.
We'll do one more. Which one should we do?
Oh, I love this book. Okay, I really do love this cover. You bought this one at Target.
Yeah, I did.
Even though I don't think you should buy stuff from Target, but hold on, let me think about this. You're gonna have to cut this out because I really need to think hard about this because I do not know what it is. Okay, everyone, this book is by Morgan Madsen, and I was wrong about my last review with that Stiefvater girl because this is actually my favorite author. So come in and show you the cover here. It's absolutely gorgeous. I picked this up at Target. I had a gift card. I had to argue with my husband, but eventually I won and I got this book from Target, which I normally don't do because I'm always trying to save money, you know. So I got the unexpected everything. And out of 10 stars, I would give it an 11 is what I would give it.
Wait, so are you pretending to be me now?
It kind of evolved. It kind of did evolve into that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, because I'm usually not this charismatic, so.
Okay,
anyways. Okay, I loved this book. Let me tell you, I was crying almost the whole time. I mean, twice a chapter, I was crying. I was in tears. This book was so sad. It was so sad. I'm going to warn you. Just get some Kleenex when you read this. Get your glass of wine, read this book. Okay, anyways, what I'm going to tell you right now about this book is that it's totally not what you think it is. So let's start, okay? So, spoiler alert, it's told through the eyes of this dog right there. See that white dog right there? His name is Harold. He's a great white Samoyed. And this is the story of his life. His happy life with his owner and his pack of ragtag dogs all over New York, causing shenanigans. And there are some funny moments in this book, let me tell you. Okay, so it's told through the eyes of the dog. This is the story of his life. It starts off with all of his happy moments and you think that it's a happy book, but then you realize that this owner is dead. She doesn't even exist. She does not exist anymore. This is just a lonely old dog that's reliving his past life. And these are all of his friends. And they're old, and they're all together, and they're sitting around, and they're talking about how it used to be having an owner who actually died. It really illustrates the importance of an owner to a dog, and not just what a dog means to an owner. So this is told through the story, through the dog's eyes, and I'm just going to spoil it for you right now. He's alone, and he's in the little dog nursing home, and all of his friends, they're dying too, so it's actually really sad because the owner's already dead, and he's about to die, and they're still in New York, and this is just, I mean, just the cover after I read it, it just really touches my heart because this is like, it's like the best part of the book because they're all so happy, and they're together, and they're young, and they're like just getting ice cream cones from the truck, and they're just so happy when they're all alive, and then you realize that they're just all dead. But they had a good life. So everybody that has a dog should read it, or kids, or a husband, or family. If you have family, you should read this. This will change your life. Is that good?
What was that?
Is that good? Was it good? Was it close?
No. Why is everyone dead and you didn't know she was dead? Why is that your ultimate plot twist?
Because that always happens in all of your books.
What doesn't?
Yeah, it does. It always happens in your books. Half of the books, oh my God, she died. And then you're, crying about it.
Well, guys, this has been a segment of Jimmy Knows Books.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy knows books, as you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
So, comment below if you'd like to see more of these segments of Jimmy knowing books.
No, you're not seeing any more. That was all. Okay, bye.
Oh, no.
No, that was all. You're not seeing.
There will be more.
No.
Happy reading.